Everybody in Saigon now, Ho Chi Minh City, and as much as we love pho, there are plenty of places to get pho, and I gotta say, the pho in Saigon is certainly superior to what we've had in America. The broth is cleaner, more aromatic, the beef is more tender, there's a lot more herbs presented at the table, but it's the banh mi that we've been most impressed with here in Saigon. We've been to a couple of banh mi shops so far. This one behind me, Hun Hoa Banh Mi Bakery, pretty well known outside of Saigon. The lines begin early, they open at 2:30 in the afternoon, and you can see why. It's a machine inside. They are constantly making sandwiches. There's someone always constantly cutting up the beef, there's someone constantly cutting up the chilies, and there's like 4 people just making sandwiches, and here's how they construct them. They begin first of all with amazing bread, and that's really the difference here in Saigon versus America. The quality of the bread, much like you'd see a Leidenheimer loaf in New Orleans, the quality is just, it's gorgeous. It's crispy on the outside, it's super light inside. It's a beautiful classic French loaf, but they put lots of different meat on it. There's roast pork, there's pork roll, there's ham roll, there's head cheese, all kinds of things going on the bread, and then they smear on some beautiful liver pate and a nice big smear of homemade mayonnaise. Then they put just a little bit of a handful of pork floss on the sandwich. That's that ubiquitous shredded, dried pork, almost like cotton candy you see all over Saigon. And then to counteract that richness, fresh cucumbers, fresh pickled daikon radish and carrot, a little bit of fresh cilantro, fresh onion, gives it a lot of crispness and crunch and really freshness to counteract that richness, because this is a very rich sandwich. The inside is pillowy soft. The outside, so crisp, so light, unlike any banh mi you'll have in America, because of the quality of that bread. Again, $1.50 for a banh mi of this world-class quality here in Saigon. And because we heard about another banh mi place less than a block away from Hun Hoa, we walked over here to Banh Mi 37. Very difficult to find. We went down this alley and walked past it twice. It's a little cart. It does say Banh Mi 37 on the cart. There's a woman out here beginning at about 2:30 just grilling pork patties. Definitely seasoned with something like lemongrass and garlic. I can taste in the pork patty. And then at 4 o'clock on the dot, all the bread gets delivered. Huge basket of beautiful French bread, crusty, again on the outside, very thin crust. And then the other woman comes to help her out. She cuts open with the scissors, lays in a couple of grilled pork patties, some freshly chopped cucumbers, some of that fresh pickled daikon and carrot, and then some fresh cilantro, a little bit of that fish sauce. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, and just the tiniest amount of chili, sort of ground chili, not slices of jalapeno like we see at other places, but ground chili, so it's spread evenly throughout the sandwich. It is worth finding looking down the alley for Banh Mi 37.